What's up, YouTube? Tal here from Yugi Bros, coming here straight out of my kitchen, and I figured why not do a deck profile here. I was grabbing some snacks, and I was deck doctoring, talking to teammate Danny, and I was like, might as well just post up a deck profile instead of sending a list of it. Much better. Today I'm bringing you Karakuri Geargias. One of my personal decks I like to play a lot. I played it quite a lot. Last format, I played it, I think, at Philly Regionals, New Jersey as well. Definitely one of my favorites. I think I like playing this a little bit more than my number one deck right now, Water. Although Water is OP right now. But let's jump down the deck profile and I'll show you which I run and why I run it. So like I said before, I run the Geargia build. I run triple armor. Armor's great. Searches out all the Geargia stuff I need. Also, it resets itself if you would like. I run triple arsenal. Accelerator. Accelerator is the MVP of Geargias. It just special summons itself. The Birdman play is just explosive as is. And with desynchro, showing its life, it makes great plays happen. 2 accelerators, or arsenals. I like Arsenal a lot because it comes out at 1700 because it gets 200 for every Geargia, including itself. So it gets over those TKs, especially with these specials, because most players will not tribute their Thunder King to stop this. It's common sense. You like to save it. People forget about the 200 boost, and it adds up pretty quickly. It also tributes itself for an armor when you're in a tight situation or you're just dead. And 1 M7, 1 MK. Oh, M7, that would have been nice. There's some constellars in this. 1 MK. I run at 1 MK because it's an explosive card. It sets up a lot of big plays late game. Also, it's nice to sit on it, and you can normal summon it and just special summon it an armor, set armor, take a little damage from this, and then flip armor and start searching. Also, with that new card coming out, Attack on Galaxy, the trap card, I think the effect on it is special summon 2 Geargiano level 3 cards, and special summon 2 of them, and both the levels go up by 1. So it's great because you can set up turn 1, special summon 2 of these, instant armor, instant whatever you need. So it's great, but for right now, I think I'm running 3. When it comes out, I might be running that card and 2 more. If I do, I'll be running some Barkion plays, which is nice. Jump down with Karakuris, 2 Ninishis, weirdest names ever. But this card is broken. Normal summon another Karakuri from your hand. It's great, gets off explosive plays with Kyuk, or whatever his name is. 1 strategist. I like strategist because when it's normal summoned or special summoned, I can target one monster on the field and change battle position. So with Brado, I can use Brado's effect, special, even target itself, put in defense, draw 1. 2 Watchdogs. Watchdog is great too. It's basically a Spear Reaper when it's in defense and target for an attack. And it's a level 4 tuner, which is a big deal as well because it allows you to get off your 8 plays that are quite consecutive, which is nice. 2 Kyuks, whatever, ninja dude. I had this at 3, but I felt like I just needed it at 2 to get off those Nanishi plays. It's really good because you can turn 1, normal again, go right into Pure Eye, and then, set yourself up for the turn after. So for Karakuris, I won 1 Birdman, which and this is personal. I thought this was really smart. Genix Neutron. This was just like my tech into it. I don't think I'll take this out. I think it's gonna work really, really well because I can normal summon and add any tuner to my hand at the end phase. And it's also an 18 machine, which is pretty beefy, and I don't see any downside to it. 2 Cyber Dragons. I chose this over that Windjammer, because I think this card is very underrated, especially with machines running around so much, Chimera Tech. So I was like, do I want Windjammer, which loses attack and defense, and the level goes up by 1, or do I want Cyber Dragon to get over, and then I can get this out eventually. So chose that. I run 2 tracks, because you add a lot to the hand. 1 Gores. I am not a fan of Gores whatsoever, but I've been playtesting a lot, and Gores has been saving my butt ridiculously. So I think that Gores is going to grow on me. Also, I think it's a nice OTK stopper, because a lot of decks out right now, like Water, Karakuri OTK windups, they go for games so easily. So that's a good stop. I run Must Reborn, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Book of Moon, Limiter Removal. Wow. this is a winner. All you need is a Brado and a Bureau and field, and you have game. Like that, you do not want 2 cards going for game. Swinging for 5,000 plus. This card's broken. I run 2 MSTs. I had it at 3, but I like it at 2 because I just couldn't find much room for it. I think a lot MST is broken in general. And I run 2 Desynchro. Teammate Julian, 6am player, told me that when he went to ETC that he played a kid who absolutely destroyed him solely because of this card. He's like, you should really try it. So I decided to try it, and it works. I like it a lot. I think it's quite broken. I might move it to 3. I don't know yet, but definitely has 2. This card is great. Definitely with the Karakuri, special summoning every time you sync for it, it's explosive. Trap lineup, I run 1 DT Compulse. That's right, that is DT. 1 Fiendish Chain, 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, 1 Judgment, 1 Warning, 2 DPs. I just recently added Judgment in. I don't like Judgment because I feel like paying points is so much where you can just bribe something. But with Solemn being at 1, Warning being, Judgment being easy to play off, I decided to try it. So to the extra deck, I play rank 4s, play Cowboy, Fairy King, Jin, Korn, which is at like 25, 30 bucks right now. Ridiculous. Didn't even know that. 1 Geargia X and 1 Big Eye. I'm also going to put in a Brilliant. I just don't have one right now. Teammate has it. I'll probably pick it up today when I go over. Probably the best, most underrated card is Fairy King. Now, the reason why Fairy King is most underrated is because his effect is detach. All Earths on the field lose 5, and almost all my cards are Earth, besides the Synchro plays and XYZ plays. They become Earth. So that BLS drops to 25, and you're able to get over it. You know, any annoying card drops down an attack and stays that way. I feel like this card has just come in clutch way too many times. We all know Cowboy is broken, the first effect. But that's it. The ranks. Down to Synchros. I've never been too big of a Synchro fan until I play this deck. It's fantastic. I play 1 Black Rose, 1 Landois, 2 Beer Eyes, 1 Brado, 1 Crimson Blader, 1 Stardust, and 1 Scrap. Instantly, people put down 1 card out of all of this. Landois. Why I think Landois is broken? Because I run a lot of spells. This card negates and destroys that effect of that monster. So if I'm in a weird situation, I need to go for a Severn, I sync. MST your back card, or no, compulse your monster, your Kizan, Shien negate, ditch, negate the effect, destroy Shien, and then compulse your Kizan. That's just one scenario, but I think it's very underrated. Also, it's an easy 7 to go into if I'm out of 7s, which is a very, common thing, unfortunately. I had 2 of these. I decided to cut it because I feel like you don't really need 2 because I'm only running 1 strategist, which is the bigger play. If I decided to run straight Karakuris, I would definitely run 2 and multiple strategists. Crimson Blader, we all know, is broken as well. It's probably the most underrated card right now. And Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Card's broken. I think it's very underrated. I think it's really good. Karakuris have been running around a lot, and I think that's been a serious problem that people need to avoid. And the extra deck, or the side deck. I'm not fully done with it, but I'll give you a little sneak peek. 2 system downs for the Karakuris. 1 goes, and I'll be bumping it to 2. 1 MST. 2 trap stuns. 2 Transact. This card, Prophecy thing. I decided to put this in because the ruling changed on the Megalo plays, where the effects do not happen and the cards go in the deck. I learned that in Danvers, Massachusetts. They actually changed it because when I was in Miami, originally the plays would happen, but they still go the extra. But they changed it, and being a water player, I was sad, but also being a Karakuri player, I was pretty happy. 2 Soul Drains, 2 Banisher Radiance. Card is great. It's so good. And 1 Light. Like I said, I'm not completely done with it. I'll be changing it. Oh, and a Shadow. That is German. I'm not completely done with it. I'm still playing around with it. Like I said, I haven't decided if I'm going to play this in... I haven't decided if I want to play this in Philly. I'm in between 3 different decks right now. Obviously my 2 decks, and then I'm also thinking about playing a hidden favorite deck that I've played for the past 2 years. But yeah, that's a Karakuri Geargias. Let me know what you guys think. I'm always interested to argue about how cool my cards are and how my techs are, as well as knowing what other players think and also what might work out. So definitely sub, check it out, let me know.